What is up, YouTube? How's everybody? You know what? I don't even care how anybody's doing. What's up, boy? Just living your best life.
Got a heater.
Got the heater. Living your best life. Good for you. Good for you. You want to go show them your engine? Because I know you're just dying. You're like, let's show them the engine, Dad.
Let's do it.
Come on. Come with me, won't you?
Come with
me, and you'll see how fast this video gets demonetized.
Hey, the cobalt isn't broken. This is great.
And it hasn't sold. So if anybody wants a Cobalt, let me know. It's for sale. Get the fuck out of my life. Sick and tired of seeing it.
So we've done a little bit without recording.
We've done a lot.
I did a lot.
We've done a lot without recording,
me,
guys.
Me, because I have actually been doing this myself.
Shut the freak up.
I've actually been doing this.
All right, so as you guys can see real quick here, before we get started into the main event of this video, Zach's good old B20 Frankenstein GSR topped head engine is pretty much assembled. And as you can see, we got everything together. Got the pulley on, alternators on and tightened up, headers on, intake manifolds on. We still need to get our piece right here to go up into the head to feed the VTEC. But other than that, it is it's together. Pretty much all we got to do at this point, guys, is put the transmission on and bolt it into the car.
And then we have like the harness and the distributor.
Yeah, the harness, distributor, cold air intake, whale penis, all that dumb shit.
Throttle cable, little stuff.
Yeah, little stuff, and then HON data. We need HON data. So if anybody got the hookup on HON data, we're going to need it.
Yeah, we do.
Or AEM, or some sort of tuning software of some sort.
HON data S300
whatever.
I need an S300.
He needs a life is what he needs.
That's you dead.
Anyways, so as you can tell by this video, this kid is gonna get his ass knocked out. Not even in the mood right now. Yeah, that's why you're running, bitch. That's why you're running. So as you can tell in this video, we are going to be doing a rough country lift kit on a truck. This is the same truck that I put a 3-inch lift kit on a while back and made some videos about it, and also put some step sides on it too as well. We actually have it in the front of the shop right now because it's just easier to do it up here with everything else that's going on. Busting this thing out real quick here. Simple, easy little job. This one's a little different than my kit. My kit had the little winglets on the back bar that go on the back. I'm going to install these here in a minute. You guys are going to see. They had little winglets. These ones you have to bolt on and then bolt the bump stops in place. So it's a little bit different than my kit, but essentially it is the same rough country kit that I have on my truck. And the truck behind me is a 2000 2500 Classic 6.0 liter. But this is basically the same exact kit. So let's go ahead and get these pieces hooked up and in the truck. Exciting video, guys. Exciting video. I know, right? Do me a favor. Don't forget to subscribe or unsubscribe, dislike or like my video. And if you dislike it, you're not going to be able to see it anyways because they took away dislike counts, so you're not going to see it, so it don't matter. All right, guys, let's just get this thing in. Come on. There's not a lot of light. I don't have a lot of light here. Unfortunately, I'm going to put my one light here. I'm going to put that underneath just to kind of, oh my God. Now we have freaking light, guys. Look at that. Put that under there. That way we have some good old light underneath the good old truck. Right there. Okay. Over here like this. And like that. Hey, Zach. I need your help. And as easy as the back one went in, the front one went in. Check that out. Very nice fit and finish from Rough Country like usual. I love my kit, and I'm sure this guy's gonna love his as well. So let's keep moseying along. We got to get the front diff up in here and stuff, and put some nuts on the back of these bolts. But yeah, So there's a lot of little modification stuff you need to do to these kits, cutting and grinding, and that's all in the instructions online. But they're very easy to follow. Once you get that stuff done, basically the main point is once you start assembly, everything is nice and smooth with assembly, which is what you want. So I got the good old Rough Country logo on the front there, and looking sweet. I do like the black. Mine's brown, but I like the black. So let's keep going, guys. Now that we have both the front and the rear supports in, like I showed you, we gotta grind the differential a little bit more. It's not quite fitting, so we drug it back here. Zach's back here doing some work now. So really noisy. So he's grinding most of them fins off, getting that all straightened out so we can install it into the truck. And it's really the shittiest part of the job, to be honest, is making sure that fits. And you got to kind of either grind them all off, and I don't like grinding them all off. I actually like to take as much as I possibly can off, test fit it so there's still fins there and they work and stuff. So he's grinding that off right now. We're gonna bring it back up here after we spray it back off again and test fit it again, and hopefully this last time it'll fit properly and we can actually go ahead and start bolting everything together in the front, because that's pretty much the last thing. Once that's in, we can start bolting the front of the suspension for the Rough Country suspension, 6-inch suspension lift all together, including the wheel hubs that go in here as well. I've got them soaking down, so we'll put them in later as well. So let's get to it. All right, so we have our hubs switched over, and you guys, little point of view here. This is what they look like, the difference between the big, Rough Country drop spindle and the stock one. In that little groove right there is an O-ring. Make sure you transplant that O-ring and clean it up and lube it up over to the new hub, and then put it all together. But yeah, she's all done there. Still waiting on Zach to finish grinding away at the diff so we can retest that again and put it back in. Hopefully it fits this time perfectly. If it does, it's pretty much assembly time. We can start bolting everything back up. We'll go ahead and put our bar in here on the passenger side for the diff. That takes up the space and everything there that we're gonna need. And keep moving along here, guys. As you can see, we have our differential, passenger side differential bracket bolted up right there. You do use the original nuts and washers that came off of it from the get-go. And then new bolts and washers for the bottom. Zach's still grinding away, as you can plainly hear. Little 6.0 engine. So that's loosely up there. And yeah, so next step is basically just putting that diff in, making sure it fits. We got Zach doing some work here, putting in some work. Woo! Put that work in, boy. So we got the diff in, got the A-arms, lower A-arm, upper A-arm. Zach's putting a nut on the lower A-arm on this side. Got our diff bracket in here. I'll show you more of that. There you go. Our diff brackets in. Our diff protector is in. You definitely want to put the diff protector in, just in case you don't want to be hitting rocks and shit like that. But yeah, guys, whew, man, we are so close. Everything's tightened up here. We just got a little bit more to go, and then we can put our torsion tubes in and put our hubs on as well. We need to put our hubs on as well. Well, we are back. It's been a day or so, but a lot of stuff is done up front on the truck here, guys. As you can see, it's been a little bit of a road, but that's okay. We got most of the underneath done. Look at all that pretty Rough Country stuff there. Got the shocks on, still gotta get the sway bar end links on, which ain't a big deal. Got the wheels back on, the front wheels back on. Still need to torque everything down. But as you can see, with the rough country kit, as you can see, there's a little bit of an issue here. I don't know if you guys can notice the front and back tires here, but the front tires actually stick out a good bit. Now, keep in mind these aren't aligned yet, so we got to suck that top in a good bit, but they're not aligned. As the front tires are poked out because of the knuckle, the rear tire is still stuck in. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to do something about that, obviously. And more than likely, that something is going to be wheel spacers for the back to get it to pop out a little bit to the rear, or to the front there, obviously. Here's the other side right there. So you can kind of see like that back tire is definitely in, that front tire is definitely out. That's mainly because of the knuckle is what that's from. So we're gonna have to, obviously, like I said, deal with that. We're gonna be getting spacers today for it, and we're gonna be spacing out the rear wheels, hopefully make it look a lot even. The next thing we gotta do is we gotta put in our spacers here, which I probably talked about earlier in the video. We're gonna go ahead and disconnect our 3-inch rough country shocks that are back here from the rear. We're gonna lift this sucker up, and we're gonna go ahead and put these blocks in. So let's get that done now. Well, we're gonna have to go up a lot higher than that, unfortunately. Jacking up on this bulletproof hitch definitely makes a big difference, but it's just not enough. We need to get more height out of this jack is what the problem is, to be able to get those spacers in. Let's figure out a new game plan. All right, our blocks are in. Got some light here. Let's set her down very slowly. Everything's lining up, as you guys can see. Oh yeah. Yes. I tell you what, guys, you want a good damn hitch that can hold a lot of weight, you definitely want a bulletproof hitch. This thing is a solid shank of metal that definitely gets the job done. We had used a little bit of wood, which is no big deal, on the jack to raise the body up, but as you can see, the blocks are in, and she's actually not that high. She's actually probably a little bit lower than my truck, to be honest, but man, she looks good. Man, she looks good. All right, guys, so the rear lift is done. Shocks are in. Wheels are still spaced out like craziness. I've got spacers coming for these back wheels that'll space this out. I did slightly adjust the toe and the camber on the upper A-arm and the rack and pinion tie rod to get these wheels as straight as possible. Now, I am not an alignment shop, obviously. As you can tell, I'm not an alignment shop. I just did it by eye. The customer is going to be taking this truck to a professional alignment shop, and they're going to realign the entire truck. Basically, I just want to get it set up to where he can drive it safely down the road to the alignment shop and get it aligned properly. Let's get these kicker bars mounted up. It shouldn't be too hard. We got to drill some holes into the cross member of the truck, and then put these brackets on our front cross member for rough country, and then bracket everything up, and we'll show you what that looks like when it's done, guys. Man, you're supposed to use 11/32 on this, but unfortunately my 11/32 is broken, so I'm not going to be using 11/32. I'm going to be using one step down. Oh, it's so hot. Alrighty. Ugh. It is hot drilling through metal when you're on your back. Whew. Hope you guys are enjoying this. Open it up a little bit to 11/32. And then I'm going to do the other side after I blow all this metal out of my way so it's not on my shirt. That'll suck. So hopefully these go up in here like they're supposed to. Don't cause me any issues that need tissues. That would be nice. But you just never know sometimes. Oh yeah. Right up in there. Right up in there. Self-cappers for the win. Here's one. And then two. Nice. Well guys, I think what I'm going to do here in this video is I'm going to cut it short. The steering stabilizer is not in yet. I ran into a little bit of an issue with it, which I'll explain at a later date. I'm probably still going to install it, but it's going to take a little bit extra work that I just don't have time for right this very minute. I do want to definitely get you guys a video out tonight. Hopefully I can. We'll see how the things work out. It might be a little late, but at least you're getting a video. Hopefully you guys are happy about that. But very, very big shout out to Rough Country, obviously Bulletproof Hitches, all them guys. Great companies to work with, guys. Great companies to work with. They make astounding, awesome products, and I would definitely use them again, over and over again, and you know, put lift kits on for customers here, and put the, you know, get the Bulletproof Hitches for customers as well. They make a amazing product. They really do. Both companies. All links are in the descriptions down below, underneath the sponsors links as well. You can get discount codes on some things down there, and merchandise as well if you're interested in a DFR t-shirt or anything of that nature. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. Another lift kit installed. Moving on to more cool stuff, I guess. But we will be having a very interesting video coming out here soon. I can't tell you about it now, but I have a dream. I have a dream! And I want to tell you guys about it. And hopefully it might come true, but it's going to take a lot of hard work and a lot of patience and a lot of time. But we'll see what happens. It's been a very, very long lifelong dream of mine. And hopefully I can accomplish it. It has nothing to do with the bird. Nothing to do with the bird. But hopefully I can accomplish it and get it rolling, or at least get it started. I hope you enjoyed some of the footage that you've seen in this video. If you did, please do me a very, very good favor and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell, put it on all. Give this video a thumbs up or a thumbs down, whatever works for you. And deuces, guys. Steve's polishing up my new wheels for my new Denali. Woo!
Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome back to the channel. I am the Autel from Real Racing, and this is Send It Steve.